Leadership is challenging, involving the ability to navigate people and situations with great nuance because every circumstance is different. While some aspects of leadership may come naturally to some, not all aspects of effective leadership will. Pastors and people in the church often struggle with leadership because it requires a unique mix of skills and insight that really only come through time and experience. And this doesn't mean that you shouldn't be leading or that you don't have a call. It just means that you have to learn how to steward it well. Hey, this is Evan from dailychristianhelp.com, where we help leaders gain confidence and build dependable teams. And in this video, we're going to talk about 5 skills that leaders in the church need to develop in order to be more effective. Beyond a healthy relationship with God, prayer, Bible study, and other healthy assumptions, there are 5 essential and critical skills that church leaders must develop in order to be more effective. The 5 skills are vision, strategy, empowerment, communication, and service. If you're ready, let's talk about the 5 aspects of effective church leadership. Number 1, effective leaders in the church have vision. A leader must be able to articulate a vision of what's possible within the future. People will engage with a leader when they share beliefs about a common goal that's worth working towards. Dave Ferguson puts it this way: vision is not optional for an effective leader. To use a movie reference from Back to the Future, vision is the flux capacitor of leadership. It makes time travel possible for a group of people to suddenly see a preferable future. People must be able to clearly see what you see if they will follow your leadership into the future. Secondly, effective leaders in the church are strategic. Church leaders must be able to plan for success by determining worthwhile goals and how to achieve them. The Center for Management and Organizational Effectiveness, they describe it like this: leaders must be able to look toward the future and make strategic plans. They can respond accordingly when they are aware of opportunities and problems that will arise in the environment. A strategy helps leaders think in entirely new ways to ensure future success. Often, strategists and visionaries are cast as total opposites. However, influential leaders are willing to lean into vision and into strategy, understanding that strategic process and thinking are necessary in order to ensure that a worthwhile vision is achieved. Third, effective leaders in the church empower others. Team members and volunteers want to experience a sense of ownership when it comes to their involvement in serving throughout the church. Highly invested people do not enroll into a mission to act or be treated like robots. They want to be a part and make decisions too. Craig Groeschel says, "When you delegate authority, you're giving your leaders an opportunity to grow. You're just controlling them when you tell them exactly what to do. The reality is this: you can have control or you can have growth, but you can't have both." Effective leaders understand that it's best to create a culture that invites and allows others to thrive, collaborate, and make decisions. Fourth, effective leaders in the church can communicate with clarity. If you want to lead in the church, you must develop your communication skills. Church leaders are required to communicate in a variety of settings and environments. There just is no way of getting around this aspect of leadership within the church. Now, it's also important to know that there's different types of communicators and your style can develop. You don't have to try to be something that you're not or intimidate others. You just have to improve. And the great thing about communication is that it's a skill that you can practice and you can develop your voice over time. And regardless of your communication style, all communicators must be honest, genuine, authentic, and straightforward. And fifth, effective leaders in the church are given over to service. Living as a Christian is living as a response to Christ living within. Jesus led by serving and provided a perfect model for us to follow. Tight management, driving rigidity, and enforcing others, it's not leading, it's controlling. Service, on the other hand, is sacrificial and means that you're willing to give more than you'll often receive. But we know Scripture promises it's better to give than to receive anyways. Hey, I'll also leave a link in the card above to 6 characteristics that effective church leaders must habitually practice. Acts 6 paints a pretty clear picture that some leaders may serve by sharing the word and others may serve tables, but that all leaders serve. To build relationships and to lead a diverse group of people, pastors and church leaders must be a well-rounded individual. Specific skills are needed for leadership and can also benefit from refinement. Learning how to be an effective leader in the church is possible. When you know what skills and attributes you lack, you can put forth intentional effort in developing those skills. Jesus was a servant leader who showed up for his people, engaged them in the ministry process, and empowered them to do their best work. Take time to reflect on your leadership style and maybe some of the church problems that you're currently facing. And consider what things you can improve on. When you're open about your shortcomings, the better off you'll be. And remember, it's not all about you. Leadership never is. We need God's grace to be an effective leader and to empower those that he places in our lives. So lean into him and others, believing that you can lead an effective team. Hey, let me know in the comments which skills you believe are the most important for church leaders to be effective. And for more leadership help, check out the free guide to overcoming decision fatigue and empowering your team in the description. Hey, if this video helped you, be sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. This is Evan from dailychristianhelp.com. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.